But recent record gold prices have driven demand to unprecedented levels.
You've seen the ads.
Do you need some extra cash?
There's a case of gold fever going around, and South Carolina's got it bad. A Canadian company is working to open up the first operational gold mine in the state in Kershaw.
They're estimating they may get 2 to 4 million ounces of gold if they go forward.
With gold at about $1,400 an ounce, you do the math. That's a lot of zeros. And South Carolina geologist Scott Howard says it's just waiting to be uncovered. So there is a lot of gold in South Carolina.
There's a lot of gold in South Carolina.
But before companies start tapping into the gold source, some are already cashing in.
That's what I do, treasure hunt.
And they weren't kidding. They've got the goods to prove it.
There's $1,500 right there.
Where did it come from? We don't know yet.
Herb Edwards and Jerry Fortenberry work as a team.
Usually we're arguing all day long about where the gold's coming from.
Some of it is coming out of this creek beneath the surface of these waters.
All across the top right here, there's probably 25, 30 specks of gold right there.
The pair has spent countless hours for the last 2 months digging it up, but they won't share where they've struck gold.
It's so secretive that all we can tell you is that we're at a creek in the upstate.
Jerry and Herb got access to this creek and found a golden opportunity.
Hey, last year during the heavy rains, we saw these boards exposed in the creek, and we have dredged and cleaned up on the inside of them and discovered that these are old ancient sluices from the 1890s. For them to do all of this, they was finding some serious gold.
Shake it back and forth, back and forth.
Now Herb and Jerry are digging it up, pan by pan.
Someplace further upstream, and we don't know where it's coming from further upstream, but there is a source.
It's back-breaking work.
All these rocks have to be moved by hand.
But for these two, it's worth it.
There's your gold, South Carolina gold dust.
A gleam in these treasure hunters' eyes.
There's no cure for gold fever. Once you find your first color in your pan, there's no cure for gold fever.
But once you see that first little bit of color, you're hooked.